Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, Molly, hey.
Hey.
Hey, it finally happened. The moment that started that's got us back into this, right?
That twisted us, that made us think that right when we were getting out, they pulled us back in.
Mm-hmm. Right? The prophecy moment has finally been fulfilled for me. I was expecting to see how long it was going to take. It actually was way sooner than I thought it was.
Yeah, surprise. I mean, the real surprise of it is that we really thought that I guess, it's not, how do I put this? It's not every day that they choose to make direct references to the franchise that a Kamen Rider or Tokusatsu actor, like the Kamen Rider or Tokusatsu like series that they played in, post them like doing another thing. Fucking Rurouni Kenshin doesn't have a goddamn train running through his like set because he was on Kamen Rider Den-O, where there was a train traveling through time. Fucking the like, I think.
Hey, they didn't have Roronoa Zoro in the live action One Piece take out a talking belt, and tell him to drive, right?
I think
I found that out recently. Did not realize that the actor for Zoro was in Kamen Rider, by the way.
Wait, he's in Kamen Rider? I know he was in... Wait, hold on. This is... Okay. No, see, this is what's weird, because you're saying this. No, the actor for Zoro was also in the Rurouni Kenshin live action.
No, not that. No, he was just in Kamen Rider. Was he in? I don't think he was in the Rurouni Kenshin live action.
He is the... Okay, you know the Rurouni Kenshin, like, full, like, story, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know that final arc that they never made, like, a actual anime for, where it was, like, the whole thing with, like, his, like, brother-in-law or whatever?
Yeah.
He's the brother-in-law.
I see.
Unless the fucking screenshot that I saw that of a person showing all the other things that Makenyu, or whatever, however the fuck you want to say his name, which is definitely not his real name, like all the various live action shit that he's done, because he's also been like Scar in the live action Full Metal Alchemist and like other shit. Like, it's the amount of live action adaptations that he's been in that with the fucking success rate that
I am on his Wikipedia page right now.
Yeah, the success rate between the things that he's been live action for is insane. Like, hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, 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 miss.
Oh man, what a bunch of crazy fucking anime live action roles he's done. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, and I guess apparently he also speaks fluent English. I don't know enough about this guy to make comments.
He's Japanese. He was born in America. He's Japanese American.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. It's like, I was just like, that's weird. You were in that, but you're also speaking, like, perfectly fluent English. I don't know what your story is, dude, but this is fucking insane.
According to his Wikipedia page, he raised in America for the first 16 years of his life before he moved back to... Well, I don't want to say moved back to Japan, but I guess he went back to Japan with his dad.
Yeah.
Right, to do acting in Japan.
I mean...
but yeah, he spent the first 16 years of his life in America.
Okay, cool. I mean, that makes sense. That explains a lot, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, hey, it's a rare thing to get to that point, but hey, that's the point of starting over a new leaf. A shin form of yourself.
Was definitely made by Bandai, and they told him, and they're like, hey, we are putting extra money. The only reason you're getting season 2 is that when you do the Shin Kamen Rider episode, you gotta make sure you talk about Shin Kamen Rider, and how it is being directed by Hideki Anno.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't talk about Anno, which I thought was funny. Like, they didn't talk about any of the other Shin series. They just were like, no, Kamen Rider, though. Kamen Rider's the important part.
Yeah. Right? Hey, look, this is the Kamen Rider year, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's Ryosangata Riko.
Ryosangata
Mohitori...
Riko.
What?
Yeah.
Mohitori no Jinsei no Joshi Pramo no Jinsei Kumitate Ki, whatever, fucking the fucking daily life of another fucking plastic model girl, whatever bullshit mass production Riko.
And a isekai adventure, you know.
Episode 4.
Life,
oh boy,
right?
do I have something to say about isekai adventure? Because this sure feels like one. Because the episode title, because I can actually read this one, is fucking Shin Ushiroda Ippei or whatever the fuck his first name is. This is a full-fledged fucking reference to goddamn Kamen Rider, because we decided to pilfer a character. I mean, was Riko even coming out when Revice came out, or was
Riko was airing this year. This episode aired.
No, not this Riko. Past Riko. The other.
Oh,
the
last year's
Riko. Riko Prime.
Sorry.
When the fuck did? Yes, right? Because that's when we did it.
Was it? Did it air before
2022 July?
Okay,
July
so
1st, 2022.
So it aired at the end. It started airing at the end. Wait, is that when it ended or started?
Started.
Okay, so it started at the end of Revice.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the start of Geats, they were like, "Listen, you don't have a job anymore." Much like Ushiroda-san, you're getting laid off. Hey, would you like to come work on this other production? And so long as you like hawk a bunch of fucking Kamen Rider lore, because since your character died brutally in the fucking last show, you know a lot about Kamen Rider, right? This is the fucking episode that we've been joking about, where we thought, oh, maybe they won't, address it. Maybe it's just funny that, it'll just be a funny joke. There are so many, surface level and deep level, references to Kamen Rider, and fucking specifically, because I had to show Molly both, the Kamen Rider Revice scene where he dies, and also
to the endings.
And also, I showed her Shin Kamen Rider, the first, I just jumped 10 minutes into when he fights the Spider Og, and just show her all of the fucking zooms and shit, because I'm like, no, every fucking zoom and this weird tracking walking loose camera shit with no stabilization, that's absolutely intentional. This is a they're not even making references to Kamen Rider now. They're making specific references to the filmmaking, the cinematography of Shin Kamen Rider, which is fucking insane as a deep cut to make.
Right, the amount of action that they did for this episode was insane. That there was man, this is definitely a super sponsor. The Bandai was yeah, we gotta make sure you talk about this, right? Motocross or the fuck, right? Hey, no one gives a fuck about that. That's just 30 years old. That's old, right?
Yeah.
Right? The stupid castle, and no one gives a fuck about traditional Japanese castle.
Yeah, that's
talk
whatever.
About the new hip thing. Right? Yeah, right? Talk about the new hip thing. Shin Kamen Rider.
Which, by the time of this episode of at least for this episode of Riko airing, which would have been May or June of this year or something like that. It would have already been 8 months or something since Shin Kamen Rider came out, because it came
almost a baby. Because
it came out in November or something of 2022.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so it's the funny thing is, it makes sense because it makes sense in America because that's about the time when we all went to watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any goddamn sense for Japan because it's so far out of the zeitgeist at this point. It's not it's still in fucking theaters.
It might have been out on Blu-ray, I guess, by this point.
I mean, maybe it was out on Blu-ray, but, still, it's just, the promotional window has, left the building. Especially when you tell me that, Riko was fucking playing in, or started in, July or whatever. It's they had, 10 or so episodes. They could have, made a Kamen Rider reference in there and let that, and said, hey, there's this Kamen Rider movie coming out eventually, in the next few months. Instead, they went, well, we're gonna have to make a new season so we can promote this Kamen Rider movie that came out like 7-8 months ago.
They probably just spaced it for like profit. That way.
Oh,
that
so that
happened, and then
they
this
can
happens,
get a
and then
resurgence.
yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, yeah, it's not the dumbest. It's not the dumbest thing Bandai's
remember
done.
this thing from like 9 months ago?
Yeah. Hey, remember
I
this?
told you, it's almost a baby.
Yeah, remember this thing from 9 months ago? Well, it's back, and you have to pay money for it.
Again.
Anyways,
right?
we start with what's his fuck on the edge of a roof.
Yeah, not questionable, totally not about to jump, totally not having a, like, breakdown of, like, his mental faculties.
I'm not
look, he's just an average Japanese salaryman, right? Right? Why do you think there are fences up on that roof, right? Japan learned their lessons by this.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta have the fence. Mind you, can people climb fences? Absolutely. Should we maybe not make them, like, man, fuck. Look, I'm not saying that Donald Trump was right. And
okay,
maybe we need to build the wall around all of the buildings in Japan.
Maybe we just don't have access anymore.
Yeah, maybe just cut off access to the roof,
Yeah, you'd think that. You'd think that, like a normal fucking place that cuts off access to a roof. But I guess they had too many fucking, like, Batman types jumping roof to roof and getting on top of their roofs or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is where we actually get to finally focus on the, living, like, Easter egg that is Ushiroda-san, who is just there to make you go, I've seen you before. Where have I seen you before? And he's just fucking... He's a walking Kamen Rider reference the entire episode. From the minute we see him in these zoom shots of him on the fucking roof, and then he goes... And then he's just playing around on the fucking goddamn, like, his bicycle. Much like a certain, Igarashi, eldest son, he rides off in the distance. And then we see what he's really like, which is, that he is... completely fucking incompetent, or at the very least negligent. Like, this man is 58 years old, I think, according to the opening, maybe 52.
Yeah.
He does not want to work anymore. He is like, I was only 10 years away from retirement, and then everything went to shit for him. And now he's like, I don't give a shit about, fuck them kids. Like,
and now, as is later pointed out, and now you're working for a lady
I
about my
am
daughter's
twice
age.
as old as my boss, right?
Yeah.
This should not be it, They keep asking me to do TikTok dance. I don't know what that means.
I mean...
please don't use the word Riz. I don't know what that word means.
All things considered, though...
making up words.
So... Because I showed Molly the death scene of his character in fucking Revice. Spoilers for Kamen Rider Revice, by the way, in case anybody's missed at this point, more than a year... It's been more than a year, maybe a year and a half, no, a year and 3 months or so, since that character died, and we actually cover that show in this fucking channel. So if you don't know that this man dies, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you listening to this? But like,
man, you know what? Do you think that the Kamen Rider Revice and the Ryosangata Riko fan base overlaps that much? Right? What do you think? Where do you think the overlap is?
I think the overlap is about 3 people out of the 6 people that watched all of it.
It's like how we got to the point where we started reviewing Rico's like, boy, we gotta find how we can justify watching this show and talking about it every week,
we put in a hashtag Shin Kamen Rider. It's absolutely valid because we're talking about Shin Kamen Rider. But I'm just saying, fucking... My joke is that he fucking died his gruesome, sad, like, sacrificial death trying to defend the resistance base from Akaishi, and then he just went, I just want to be an accountant, I just want to coast, I just want to live a normal life.
Not my life, I want a different life.
And then he came to this world, and then he got fired and laid off at fucking his, like, Fortune 500 bank, and went, fucking shit, god damn it, I'm working with kids again.
Right.
But there's...
Hey, but at least this time he doesn't have to be a fake fake father figure to them,
Yeah,
right?
he doesn't have to be a fake father figure, but he will still be implied to be a father figure. He's definitely dodging like, it's so funny when you think of it in reference to Revice, of, like, the reason why he's actually trying to dodge these, like, 20-something-year-olds is because he doesn't want to be attached to, like, any young people again, because, like, no, you're not gonna get me again. I'm not dying again. No. I know how this ended last time. Nah, dog, not again. I've seen Kamen Rider. I've been in Kamen Rider. I'm not dying again, bitch. Like, he's just dodging them around. And they're using all these fucking zoom shots, like Kamen Rider, tokusatsu, like, dramatic zoom shots, and he is just he is absolutely ducking and weaving every single thing that tries to focus on him. He's like, nope, I'm not a main character, not again. I tried this one time and I died. I'm never doing that shit again.
Yeah. By the way, we're broke. You
guys gotta stop spending.
People do not have any money. What is wrong with all of you?
Yeah,
right?
If only we had some kind of person to keep us accountable
for our,
right?
money accounts.
Right? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you millennials? Why aren't you all buying diamonds and houses right now?
Yeah, why do you keep spending all this money on avocado toast?
Right? And hot fries.
I want to know what the hell Shinji bought.
Yeah, he just
like,
can't.
What is this?
Yeah.
I think it's just a bunch of Apple shit. Actually, you can see the Apple logo on it.
I was wondering, because, like...
Holy shit, Shinji just went to the Apple store and fucked up.
And bought, 4 iPhones?
Hey, and this is why our company only deals exclusively in Dell computers, and a bunch of old people accidentally download
also,
the
your
upgrade
company
to Windows 11.
Also did not hire Shinji as well, I think you should also consider that fact. Shinji is not an employee there,
right? he's a founder. He's grace period. He's grandfathered in. He's doing what he can, and also he's gonna sell these iPhones later to flip the price and make a profit so that the company could keep functioning. It's simple.
Right, that's how we'll make the money,
It's simple.
Right? We won't make money with our stupid app. Let's just buy products and flip them instead, right?
Yeah, that's always worked out for everyone, always. Especially for the young person that's building a company.
Yeah. One of them is a MacBook. You can see.
Yeah.
So everything else, you can barely see the text. But one of them, the one at the bottom of his hand, definitely says MacBook on it.
Yeah, he got a lot of Macs. Also...
I want to know what's in the bags.
Well, I assume the bags are, like...
Because...
cords and adapters?
I was gonna say, because several of the boxes on top looked like they could have been in a bag.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, knowing how current Apple products are, he probably had to buy a bunch of cords and adapters because they have no goddamn fucking plugs. So he had to get an HDMI adapter, he had to get a fucking Ethernet adapter, he had to get a fucking, like, this charger actually only charges upside down. There's only one USB port, so I had to get an extension USB port.
I think that's what the cardboard box was full of.
Uh-huh.
Just... he had to go to Best Buy or whatever the Japanese...
Everybody gets what the fuck are they called? AirPods? Everybody gets AirPods, including you, old man.
Airbud.
Yeah, everybody gets AirBud. Well, speaking of AirBud, hey, the Dog Pound, or whatever the fuck this is called, Dog Run, this man is a freak. This man is Inuzuka, or whatever, like, in this world, is, like, weird about dogs. Like... The dean at fucking in Community, like, weird about dogs. Like, he's really for a person that doesn't have dogs, like, actual dogs in the office, he's got a lot of dog-related shit, like a dog play place.
You think that's just the gimmick? He was like, man, I gotta keep this up, right? I named my company Dog Run. I might as well.
Well, also, because his name is Inuzuka, so I guess he's like, oh, yeah, Inu means dog, so I'll make it about Dog Run, and then I'll make everything that I do about dogs. I'm just gonna point out, though, in this initial shot with, like, where they're talking to him, and they're basically, and he's basically just like, yeah, sucks to suck, but hopefully you'll be a learning lesson for everybody else. So, the dogs are, he's got all these, like, stuffed animal dogs, or at least these two. But he's got all these fucking balls and shit, like, you would actually be giving them to, like, a dog. And then there's a doghouse, right? So the doghouse is, in this shot, like, in this scene...
Somebody had to be playing with the dogs because one of them moves.
Right, yeah. The dog that the doghouse starts empty, and then later on, you see the dog is inside the doghouse. Who was playing with the dogs? Who is playing with the stuffed animal? Is he just picking them up and moving them for, like, aesthetics? Or is he, like, a stunted child that just,
shit,
like,
I didn't even realize that. What a waste of office space of, like, space
This could be a corner office. Instead, I made it, like a fucking...
also, here's some AstroTurf grass, because, dogs like to play on the grass.
It's an AstroTurf. It's not only AstroTurf, but it's also AstroTurf for fake dogs. Yeah.
Thing.
It's a really great scene, though, where they just are like, both Inuzuka and, I truly forget this character's name still, but Graveyard Teeth, fucking both go, hey, I'm sure your farewell party will be a fucking banger, because, you can go to this, here's some suggestions for where you can go when you're done with this shit. And then, just, boy... Man, this whole episode of Mitsubishi Bank, ooh, this is my old company. My last relationship, in my last relationship, he did this. Ooh, well, we used to do this at my old company. He used to do this to tickle my butthole. Like...
Man, I'm weird, because did you actually lay off his actual staff with AI?
I mean, that's the wildest thing, where, so, like, he's dodging them and all that shit, and then, like, it comes out, like, they find out that, like, Mitsubishi laid off a bunch of people, and that is the most... Oh, God, because okay, backtracking, because I think all the episodes of Riko are out now, right? All 10?
Yeah, let's see, yeah, probably.
So, backtracking 3 months ago, we would have been at the, like... beginning of the whole, like, we would have been at the writer's strike, but not yet at the screen actors, like, strike.
So by the time this episode aired, we would probably be at the end of June, right?
Right, so, but that would have been
episode 1 started...
SAG didn't join in until, like, July, right? Or, like, late June. So, and especially, like, those fucking, like, AI, like, a bunch of that AI stuff was coming out as that, like, situation developed. I just think it's wild to, in a live-action series, talking about this stuff, have a character lose their job because of AI when AI is actively, like, scaring the shit out of people about losing their jobs.
Oh shit, wait, is this real? There's no... Oh, wait, hold on. I need Google Translate.
Is Mitsubishi Bank a real place?
No, it's not a real bank. It's one of the biggest banking systems in Japan.
Oh shit, I didn't realize Mitsubishi...
Did they fire a lot of people?
Okay, so I searched Mitsubishi Bank.
Okay, there's
I realized I searched up in English, and it gave me no results, so I had to look for his Japanese name, look for the kanas, and I had to Google search that. And then I had to put AI, and I found an actual article about the banking system in AI.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
In Japan?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Here's some of our favorite Japanese, the most trusted Japanese.
Oh yeah, hey, so I looked this up too. Apparently they have a representative office on K Street in DC. We could go there right now.
Oh, really?
I don't know about right now, but...
No, we could go there right now and go talk to them and go, hey, what did you do with all that AI? Also, what is your thoughts on Kamen Rider?
I think the Mitsubishi Bank actually did introduce AI AI systems to their banking.
Boy, that's even wilder.
This is from Yahoo Japan.
I
just like that Google tried to correct it to Mitsubishi.
Oh yeah,
I just feel like that's just a just racist.
Yeah,
comment.
that didn't feel great. Hey, okay. Oh God, it's introducing ChatGPT. Wow, this was in April? No, is this April or they flipped things around? Is it? They flip things around sometimes. I can't tell if this is... Who uses news at Yahoo? Jesus.
Apparently some people.
Yeah. Oh, man.
they should get checked out by a doctor.
Yeah, man, that's, or maybe Is Mitsubishi, is Mitsuhashi supposed to be the parody of Mitsubishi? Because there's no way that you would use the same. Where's hold on. I want to go back to, where's the first point that we see Mitsuhashi written in kanji?
It's when what's her name was looking at the news article, right?
Yeah, when is that?
Keep going further back.
It was like pretty early on in the episode.
Okay, hold on.
Before that.
Is it
Before
before they? No, it's before they talk in the dog pound.
Go to 44. 44
seconds.
44 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's
really
the
fractions.
Early.
Yeah, then he talks about fractions. He's like, "Oh man, I used to deal with money way more money than that." Okay,
yeah, you know.
Okay,
hey,
okay,
I used to deal with millions. I used to deal with 7 digits.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
Kids are never gonna see.
Yeah.
Yahoo?
Okay.
Yahoo.
Oh God, yeah. It is also Yahoo News. It is also Yahoo News, which doesn't help that this is a Yahoo News article.
Oh man, you can tell this is definitely taking place in an alternate universe where Bandai and all those companies exist, but Yahoo News doesn't exist.
Well,
right?
that's the thing is, I'm gonna look up that kanji. I want to know if that's
for the bank.
I want to know if that's interchangeable with Bishi and Hashi.
Hold on, let me see. This is what I used to search up for the news article, so that's what I used to look up.
Yeah, so I mean that just says so. That's Mitsuhashi financial UFJ financial group, but is there a reading of that kanji that is not? I mean, I'm just gonna try it this way.
Because it did look like there are answers for.
Where is it? Yeah.
Anyways, your question earlier was who uses Yahoo News? Not who. Just who.
Yeah. Bishi. Oh man, this is not a.
Oh man, I'll tweak it doing a lot of Japanese word search right now. Uh oh.
Mitsu. Okay, there we go. Okay. Huh. Yeah. It's. I don't. Okay. Okay, hold on, actually. Yeah, it is. They changed one kanji. They changed the Mitsu. It's literally the Mitsuhashi is. The Hashi part and Bishi part are changed. So so they very tactfully and very carefully went, no, we're Mitsuhashi. That's different. That's not, you can't sue us.
It's like how in every anime, hey, we're not ordering from McDonald's, you know? We're ordering from McDonald's.
We're ordering from McDonald's.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so
hey,
this is absolutely based on a real thing that actually happened to real people.
Yeah.
And we made it into this fucking show about a girl making fucking model kits. Boy, that's a wild fucking move.
Because when did this AI article of them replacing AI staff?
This says April 11th. Although it could also be November 4th. I'm not sure because Japan likes to switch things around sometimes.
Let's see. Let me see. On the 11th, that it will introduce ChatGPT. Boy, it does. This does not tell me what date this is.
It says it announced on the 11th. I'm going to assume that it's April because if it's 4/11 and they're saying that it announced on the 11th.
Right. So this keep it consistent. If we follow traditional media. I mean, in traditional TV production, this episode had to have been filmed at least six months in advance before air date, right? right? Normally,
Sure, but that's traditional media, and that's traditional American media. If we think about this in Japanese media, this could have been like, they did this, like, they were in the middle of filming still, and they went, hey, wouldn't it be crazy if episode 4 was, like, directly referencing, like, this thing that's happening with Mitsubishi?
Or was it possibly, like, in the works? Like, the layoffs might have been, like, being rumored at the time of writing this, so they just went with it happening?
That too.
Like fortune-telling, but...
Yeah, like fortune-telling, but actually... But the reason... But,
Really
but people found out about losing their jobs because of Ryosangata Riko. But yeah, we get to...
Hey, look, they go try to get a loan, you know,
yeah,
right?
and Ushiroda is the least helpful, like, accountant slash... Well, he's not a financier, but, like, financial, like, CFO. Like, he is the least C of an FO I've ever seen. Like, and just tries to take a... Like, tries to use his leverage from previously working at Mitsuhashi, but then he's not from Mitsuhashi anymore.
He's just intimidating hamster man.
You know, he's like, hey, you know, it's like how you say that. Hey, look, I was once with Taylor Swift. Right? We never saw each other. I might have been all the way back in the stage, but I was technically there with her. Right?
Yeah, I know. Hey, look, I know Miranda Cosgrove. Now, do I actually talk to her? No. Did I see her in a California Pizza Kitchen once 20 years ago? Yes. Yes, I did. Because I was eating dinner in LA with my cousin and my aunt and my mom, and we were like, oh my god, I think that's Miranda Cosgrove. And this is like prime Drake and Josh time, and we're like, oh, and like rock, not rock band, School of Rock. And we're like, oh, I think that's Miranda Cosgrove. And then we went, even at like 12 or 10 or whatever the fuck age we were like, yeah, we're not going to be weird, though. We're not going to, like, go up and, like, say something to her. We're just going to, like, leave her alone. But, like, that's cool. And we just thought that was cool. Fucking insane for a 50-something-year-old man to still try to use his, like, old job clout, like, to try and make shit work.
It's also, like, using your ex's dates that they took you on to try to, like, that you took them on.
Yeah.
To just, like, pick up someone else.
Or, like, your ex's, like dad's credentials. Like, oh, yeah, I know this person. It's like, because I dated their, like, child for, like, 10-plus years. Why don't we talk anymore? Well, 5. Okay, let's say 3 years.
3.
Let's say 3 years, and it's like, oh, cool. Do you want to like call them up? It's like, no, we can't actually. I'm actually court ordered not to talk to them that entire family ever again.
I mean, that means you're crazy, and you probably shouldn't be dating this chick anyway.
I mean, based off of what we see for this man, he might be crazy.
Anyways, so I just got pissed off because he's playing turn 1 solitaire. The most baby-ass solitaire you can possibly be doing.
Look, he's trying to kill time. Otherwise, he's going to kill himself at the top of the fucking roof.
If you're trying to kill time, you do turn 3. It's harder.
Look,
I know you still don't know.
I only know trading card games and blackjack. That's it. I don't know how to solitaire.
Okay. At some point, you turn over a card from the deck. Mm-hmm. If you only turn over one, it's a turn 1.
You mean turning 3 cards? I thought you meant you start from the 3rd turn that you would have. Oh, okay. See, again, I'm thinking in trading card games where you have turns.
Yeah. And turn 1, it's pretty easy to win almost every game.
Yeah, but he also probably only wants to do turn 1 because it'll burn more time, because he only has to turn 1 per time.
So much easier.
He's a sad man.
It takes me...
Yeah.
At my best, it has taken me 1 minute and 49 seconds to solve a turn 1 solitaire game.
Look, he spent 30 years in the banking industry. He's got a lot of time. He's got to pick up on his solitaire skills.
And then he lost it to a computer, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying he's playing bitch baby solitaire.
Yeah, and he's also not using a MacBook computer. He's using an Asus. So what the fuck, Shinji? What did you buy those fucking computers for? Anyway, one of his fucking former coworkers was also, financing the Perfect Beans fucking like company group. And he's like, oh, no, me hanging out with these kids? Fuck no, I would never, oh yeah, I would never do that shit. Oh god, no, absolutely not. Oh, what? You mean they're right behind me? All of them? Mad at me? Staring daggers into my back? What do you mean they're mad? Oh no. Oh god, they're all here. Boy, this is a great fucking scene of just...
Yeah, hey, but you know, hey, look, Riko finally learns what the word fire means.
Yeah,
now,
she
you know?
uses it.
and she casts it as a 9th level spell. She's just fire over
No fire.
Yeah.
Man, the best part about this scene is absolutely insane, and this will probably be my favorite scene in the entire show, right? But just everyone else's reaction to this scene is insane. Like you see, like his former player Nakano, just in the background, like.
Yeah, Nakano is living her best fucking life with this. I also like how the recently allied Kumamoto is the first one to be like, oh, hell no, I'm 33 years old, I don't got time for this shit. I'm a grown-ass woman, I'm not gonna watch this fucking... Fuck you, bitch, I'll get loud in this fucking office. You're a bitch! And
the way these two act, like, Usashi and, like, the guy that he remembers from...
Oshira, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of, like, if you never told your partner that you were a frat boy, and you run into, like, one of your frat bros,
yeah, and you start, like, oh, yeah, hey, man, like, what's up? Oh, yeah, I crushed that shit. Oh, yeah, I've been slamming shit left and right.
Like, what the
I'm sorry,
fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry, we have a mortgage, 2 kids, and a golden retriever? What the fuck are you doing?
Who are you?
Yeah, and then, but then...
Anyways, that's the vibes it gives me.
But then all, 5'2" or whatever of fucking Riko just casts fireball at him over and over again. He's like, no, please no! They're holding her back, and Nakano's losing her goddamn fucking mind. It's an insane fucking shot of just man, shit gets real at the dog pound.
This is such an insane fucking right. Like she was not expecting for this much drama to be happening today, you know, right?
There's a third dog.
Load, you know?
Yes, the dog moves from there to the doghouse, but there's also a third dog. What?
Okay, what? Sorry.
What are you trying to point out?
Behind Riko, there is literally a basket with a water spigot.
Yeah, for a fake dog.
And a turn and an actual
oh my god, yeah.
thing for turning it on, and I'm just very concerned that this is
where's the finance of this company? Hey, who's the accountant for this for Dog Run? Are we gonna find out the last episode that Dog Run is actually the one that's going bankrupt? This is fucking wild. And also apparently Riko didn't become president because she won rock, paper, scissors. She became president because she lost rock, paper, scissors, which is...
I think we knew that.
I thought that it was because she won. I knew that they, decided it, on a whim. But I thought it was because she won. I didn't think it was because she lost, which seems like the most, death sentence red flag thing for starting a business I could think of.
Mm-hmm. Boy, you know, and look, you know, what else are you and your friends gonna do out of high school or... college, you know, right? You make a tech startup, you know, like everyone else in Silicon Valley, you know.
If I've known, right? I'm just saying, if I learned anything from Kid Nation, and it wasn't much, it's that maybe don't have the people that show the least aptitude be the most responsible for daily tasks. That might...
Oh, what do you mean? Shinji knows how to use a computer. That means they're one step into the tech world, you know, right? He can open up Microsoft Word and use Excel, you know, right? That's a more than enough credentials, you know, right?
He can do something like that. Anyway, Riko...
go out for one?
Yeah, Riko offers to go out for one. Again, this is one of those points where I just want to point out subtitling differences and translation stuff. The subtitler could have chosen to just, want to go get one later, which... would have it could have a lot of implications. But the subtitle's choosing to say, want to go build one later, doesn't really make sense for why he would think that this is a beer. But what she says in Japanese is basically, want to go get one later, or want to go do one later, which sounds weirder and
Let's do a
worse.
beer.
But like, want to go have one later, and then he goes, yeah, sure, I guess I'll walk my bicycle over here. Oh, why are we in front of a hobby store?
That's why from the outside he's just looking at like, here?
Yeah, this hobby store that looks like they're trying to do inventory as they're closing for the night. Why are you showing up at the end of the night? Why do they allow you into the store when they're trying to close? What kind of fucking establishment is this?
The lights are on and the door's not locked.
Yeah. But of course, this fucking boomer-ass old man is like, oh, Showa era Kamen Rider! Oh, it's my favorite!
The best one! Look, here's all my favorite Black and Black RX, right?
Yeah, and we don't talk about Black Sun, because ACAB. Black Sun Lives Matter.
Right?
I just like this because Yasan makes a friend.
Oh, yeah, that's true. This is the first time we see Yasan start to, like, find a acquaintance? I mean, friend is...
Either way, it's equal. A grown man who is coming in here.
It's old.
So
right.
They have...
Two 50-year-old men make a friendship.
Like, what is it? The girl is like, what, 23?
No, Ow? She's like, I think she's 19.
Is she 19? Oh, fuck, I didn't really like the opening. No, Riko's 23. Never mind.
Yeah, Riko's 23. Yeah. I remember the...
Oh, no, she's 18. Yasan is 58.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the girl in the last season, I think, was 19.
Yeah, she's 18, yeah, right, yeah. Hey, look, she doesn't want to hear about Showa-era Kamen Riders, Yeah,
like, but they want to talk about their Showa-era Kamen Rider all the time until the end of time.
She only wants to talk about the series she grew up with, right?
Yeah. Why are we making a Precure model?
Let's see, this is real time, so 2003, 18 is 2005, probably gonna watch Kamen Rider when she's 5. So 2010 is probably when she probably saw her first Kamen Rider. Okay,
so she probably started with double or
right.
I mean, yeah. Maybe she watched a little bit of Decade, but she got like weirded out because it was all over the place.
She did it to say, who the fuck these 9 other Kamen Riders that keep showing off are,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't know, oh, okay, you lost me here. I only know about the new stuff, Oh,
also, Molly made a great point while we were watching this. Ushiroda has a fucking, like, wedding ring on his finger. This man is married, supposedly. Why is he hanging out here? What? Who?
I was saying, like, he gonna go home, his wife gonna be like, where the fuck you been? And it's like, just hanging out with my 24-year-old boss?
Yeah. And we were just building some model kits together. What? Okay, yeah, all right. You were building You were building some model kits together. Is that what the young kids are calling it on TikTok? Anyway,
so then
hey.
Tariq said, "What if she's dead?" and he keeps it as a reminder.
Yeah, I was like, because they keep talking about the fucking like she's as old as your daughter would be, and he's like, yeah, I do have a daughter. I'm not talking about my wife. I'm like, this feels like a real, like,
and then I saw the
soft
ring.
transition to be like, so your wife's dead, right? Like, you're just sad about your dead wife. Like, that's how I see this. Anyway, hey, it's your standard, it's all the things you love about, Riko and the snap building and putting all the kits together,
and somebody finds enjoyment
and
for the first time out of it.
and fucking learning to get over their problems. And Riko and Ushi now gone from Ushiroda-san to Ushiroda-kun to Ushi because Yasan gives him so many nicknames. But all of a sudden they're able to talk through their differences. He doesn't really apologize for his own shittiness, by the way. It just doesn't really seem like he's that repentful, but hey, it's Japan. You're only gonna get so much out of a fucking 50-some-year-old man at that point.
But don't worry, look, it's Shin Kamen. It's the new image of Kamen Rider, right?
Yeah. Oh boy, here with all of the insane zooms and flips and kicks that you come to expect from a Hideaki Anno piece.
Right? I fucking lost it when they started changing camera angles as they fucking explained Shin Kamen Rider.
Oh yeah,
So I
it was.
What the fuck?
It was 100%. I that's why I had to show her Shin Kamen Rider, because I'm like, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing. They're making a reference to it in the thing, but not a direct reference.
Paint swatches. Sorry.
Oh yeah. It's augmentation. What? Augmentation? Oh, the Augs. Oh.
But yeah, these are the new plastic. These are the plastic models of the future. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
I do like what the emphasis on like the detail of like, not necessarily detail, but the craft and texture of this like Shin Kamen Rider model that like
I would consider it a detail.
Yeah, but like that they put like
Of the legs.
The legs have like a like
leathery fabric.
Yeah, fabric
Yes.
sort of like ripple to them, and like the emphasis on like the what do they call them? The fucking not spectrum eyes, but the like kaleidoscope like bug eyes of like Kamen Rider is like, oh okay, cool, I get that. It's a great little moment where they don't have to focus too much on like the customization of the kit, because the kit itself actually has so many nice little details to it.
That's right. After this, go buy a figure rise stand, and hopefully the hobby shop you visit has them kits off for 40% off, and you're fucking hyped. But then you realize that you already own one of the kits because your friend bought it for you for Christmas. So the only kit you can really buy is another form, you know, right?
Look, choices made,
Right.
choices kept.
Yeah, you know. Hey, look, I got ground form for $20, and that was an insane pricing, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yasman
Yeah.
cleverly creates a reason to leave the room.
Yeah, hey, let's
and
go
take
check
out.
inventory. You
What?
didn't...
I already did that.
No.
What?
You're gonna go check it. Hey, 18-year-old, you were bad at your job. Go do it again.
I just wanted to give them some time to talk.
Yeah.
Feelings were talked about.
Yeah. And
Look, they gotta learn their difference, you know.
yeah,
Right.
and he's got to learn how not free how the
well, you
model
gotta learn
kit
to
he
let
built
go,
has
you know?
more
Look,
mobility than
you
him.
lost that job. You're not getting your job back. The AI revolution has begun, you know.
You
right?
will never be as valuable as you were before. You are only a decreasing asset to every part of society.
Right? Look. You're the best thing this person's gonna get in terms of financial experience until she herself learns about ChatGPT.
Robots
right?
probably won't replace like her generation, but they've definitely already replaced you.
Right.
Also, accounting is
Yeah.
just easily kind of
Replaced
replaceable.
by AI. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Unfortunately, that's in the category of things that are just
Yeah.
like, well, if
I
I
need
don't
you to
have to
ta-
pay a person to
I
do
need
it.
you to take care of numbers, and the computer's like, numbers? That's the only way I fucking understand things. So he might as well go play with his little dolly while he lives on unemployment. Yeah.
Meanwhile, his wife is still wondering.
Yeah,
where the
meanwhile, he's
fuck
been at
he
this
is.
shit for like 2.5 hours after work. Smelling like plastic
Yeah, but don't worry, he did it.
shit.
He built Shin Kamen Rider himself, you know.
Yeah, he built Shin Kamen Rider
Right.
himself with the help of 3 other people. And then
He
he
just smells like aerosol
and then
spray.
he rides home on his bicycle like a fucking like 8-year-old, going, "Meow, she kick, she punch."
Look,
woo."
he discovered a purpose in life again, you know, right?
Yeah, his
Look,
purpose is sad.
look,
His
maybe-
purpose makes
maybe
me sad.
Maybe working for a 23-year-old who doesn't know the industry and is only present because she lost rock, paper, scissors might not be too bad, you know, right?
Yeah, hey,
That's the
I
kind
can
of
work with
presence
this.
I look-
Apparently, I can work with this. If I get to play with my... Hey, if I get to bring my little action figure to work, then it's fine.
Right, you know, right? Maybe I could plan like a 50-step plan to kick her out and become president myself, you know.
Yeah.
Right? And
Might
yeah.
be the smart plan.
Hey, look. Yeah, boy,
What?
but yeah, no, man, this is definitely an episode where you can tell that they were like, you gotta promote Shin Kamen Rider in this. You know, I was like, when they showed that his whole bike, when they kept cutting between the Kamen Rider figure,
Yeah, and the
him on his
scarf
bike, I
and
was like,
and the necktie blowing backwards, yeah.
right? I was like, man, they really, man, they was like, you can definitely tell that this was an act. And I was like, hey, you gotta make sure you feature this. You gotta specific. Every other model can. We don't give a fuck, you know. Hey, fuck. Hey, that's not the hotness right now, you know. Hey, but Shin Kamura, that's the new hotness right now, you know. Right? Gotta make sure his scarf blows in the wind like how Kamen Rider does it, you know.
Yeah, and then we cut to the next morning, and Ushiro's gotten all his shit together. He's made a new business plan.
He's been there, done that.
And then Riko shows up in suspenders and what can only be presumed to be
a home-painted Shrek shirt.
I think it's a tiger, right?
Is it a tiger? I was like...
No, because it does have, like, the ears.
Oh, it does. Hold on.
Fuck, man, we're really dissecting every single part of her outfit.
It's hard to tell. So at, like, the 2150 mark, when she's walking in, it's like, you can see a little bit, but those ears kind of look like Shrek ears, like if they were cut off the little, like, horn suction cup bits.
Boy, you know...
Again, someone's home interpretation of Shrek.
It looks like an Adult Swim cartoon version of Shrek. It looks like somebody's, like, 8-bit version of Shrek.
Is this like a bootleg Shrek? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
It really... I mean, hey, Japan, home of the bootlegged English and random-ass, like, characters.
You know, look, they just see an American cartoon character and they thought it's cool, you know? It's like all those people who wear shirts with English letter in Japan, but they don't know what any of those English letters are saying, you know, right?
It's some real English shit, but I mean, it's English.
Yeah, but
it's
hey, look,
English
don't worry, look, he figured it out.
Schleck.
Yeah, look, he figured out. Look, I'm getting us Stallone, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get us this month. Hey, don't ask questions. If you hear police sirens and an alert about Mitsubishi Bank getting robbed, ignore that.
Don't say we're dream crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Point to the table next to us that's dream crazy, you know, right?
Put that shit on Nokaruna, or not Nokaruna, on Perfect Beans.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But look, he did it. Look, he's getting the loan for them, you know? Look, he finally gets over his trauma of being fired from his AI replaced job, you know, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's this week's episode.
Yep.
Absolutely insane episode, right? At least within the context of Riko, you know?
In the context of Riko, and also in the context, in the greater context of, like, hey, that's a wild thing to do as a show. To just make all these references, but not really acknowledge why, but also imply that they are learning, like, this is happening.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, anything else you guys want to say about this episode?
This has been, it's truly been, with getting to the highlight so quickly, let's see where we go from here. Oh wait, next episode is more Gundam? Bad boy, you know Daddy's ready for it.
Right. And it looked like it's a group project this time.
Yeah, well, it's the Rick Doms because, you know, they do the Jetstream attack because it's the Black Tri-Stars of...
individual character episodes now. Well, so now we can finally do the big episode where they all come together.
Well, yeah, because...
You know, as a...
Because they're a trio, just like the Black Tri-Stars of original Gundam Universal Century, but also they show up in Gundam Seed because Gundam Seed is trying to become is trying to recreate stuff in similar plot points as the original Gundam. So that's why they have the Rick Doms both in Gundam Universal Century. So there's the Universal Century Rick Doms, but then there's also the Gundam Seed Rick Doms, which are a different model, but they do look the same, but they perform differently. Anyway, we'll save that for next episode.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Anything else you want to say, Molly, before we head out?
I mean, I want to ask a question, but I should just wait till after, maybe.
Yeah, sure. All right, that's it. All right, that's this week's episode. Kate, thanks, bye.